about God like that. When God came and saved you, just like you were an Israelite in Egypt, a slave to Egypt. That's how we are. We are slaves to this world. God came and he sacrificed his son so that we may be made free. Do you understand? That we may have salvation. He delivered us from these things. So if you care about those things, if you care about that, and you and I don't even want to just make it like an emotional thing where like, oh yeah, someone died. No, it is more than that. It is experiencing the inheritance that God has for you. The deliverance is just like, it's just a start. Do you understand? Just being delivered is just the beginning of your journey with God. People don't often express the 100% of your journey with God. And because of that, many people now, Christians especially, just think being delivered, that's it, that's 100. But you don't realize that there's actually somewhere I'm supposed to get to. And it's because no one's shown you that, oh, there's actually there's another level. Yeah, there's another level. I'm one of those people that's committed my life to get into that other level. Because as I said, I don't want to sit here. I would rather die trying. Let me say that. You know that phrase that says, you know, get rich or die trying. Mine is, you know, get my inheritance or die trying. I will die doing this thing. I desire nothing less than the inheritance of God. I want to be an expression. I keep thinking about the people who I've met throughout my lifetime when they will look on me and be like, look what happened to Yvaana. Do you understand? Like, it brings me so much joy that I can just change so many people's perception, because they will be able to see that God transforms a person. That God enters a person and transforms them by his light, so that they may become light and show that God is real and God is alive. That excites me so much. That's my motivation. Yeah. So, and that's the same reality I want you guys to start experiencing, and that is by entering the presence of God. And it is the Holy Spirit that facilitates this work. So a lot of this fellowship the next month is going to be about fellowshipping with the Holy Spirit, because the Holy Spirit that does this work in us. He is the one that makes him holy. That's why he's the Holy Spirit. He's the one that leads us to all truth, the truth which is Christ. He testifies to Christ. Yeah. So Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. So the Holy Spirit who testifies about the truth, about Christ, he is the one that helps you to be transformed into the living sacrifice that's asked for in Romans 12. This is our reasonable worship. That's what it says, our reasonable worship, in light of the sacrifice of God, in light of the work that God is doing in our lives, in light of what God desires to be done on the earth. Our reasonable response, our reasonable worship is to submit ourselves to the transformation process of the Holy Spirit.